Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now, today we're playing some Gran Turismo 7. We're playing on Interlagos using Group 4 cars, and already there's a slight issue. The lap time is 1 minute 40 or so, or in my case 1:41. We've got 1 minute 17 seconds to go, so already going well. And straight away, I ran wide on turn 1, and this really kind of sums up the type of race you're about to see, in some aspects of course. But let's skip the qualifying, well, lack of qualifying, and we'll jump straight to the race so you can witness what is about to happen. So, start of the race. We're in 14th position. We've got a VW in front. To be fair, the amount of cars, well, I say it's varied. It's either the Scirocco 458 or the GT Citroen car. Now, through the Center S, remaining 14th, and in the top middle, we're going to have a bang counter, we're going to call it, and see how many bangs happen in this one race. So, coming down on the 4th corner, this car is quite heavy, has a tendency to understeer, and straight away someone's already going off into the barrier. See you later, bye bye. And that's the theme really for this sort of race. It's quite a short race. Again, the two Spanish drivers in front banging away, and again just keep banging each other. So into the infield section, it's quite tight, quite slow section as well. Another bang there. So I get involved myself, just banging everywhere. And we're now coming up to the last corner, which nice move by the Supra on the inside. Tried to do the same, but there just wasn't the room there, to be fair. So slipstream is quite quite weak, and wow, one guy has just caused a massive collision, and then I get taken out. So marvelous, thank you. And I don't think anyone even got penalties in that. I forgot to save the replay.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's the reaction says it all really. Anyway, so we've caught up on lap 3 to 13th, well, 14th, which seems to be the two Sciroccos in this Genesis. Now, the gap to the leader, I mean, first place is 14 seconds. They've glided off. They're off somewhere else. So, it's now for me, it's now a race for 12th, potentially. Penalty for 12th position as well, I think it's 0.5. Now, this Scirocco, as you can see from the paint, not really, not really a fair driver. Anyway, get the overtake done. So I'm in 14th, my original position, I believe. Now on lap 4, on the outside into the Center S's. I thought the Genesis was going to come smashing over, but get the outside overtake done, and then I almost get spun out again on the same corner, but I've made up a position. In 13th, I've got the Genesis behind me. Perhaps I shouldn't be moving around like this so much. Not really good to see. But again, braking, I don't know. I mean, I can't really complain, but sure. So back into 14th from 15th. So getting back to where I started. And now, if we come and have a look. If you look at this VW, got to come to the back of us. Pickable. The old Kendrick Lamar makes an appearance. So, now back in 15th. Luckily, I get a bit of a better grip from being taken out from behind. Literally had my back blown out. He then comes up on the inside. Fair enough. If there's room, take it.
How is he not getting the penalty?
And exactly that. How is he not getting penalties? Maybe it's his lucky day. So I thought, why not? Anyway, he just right over slams his brakes on. Back into 14th on lap 4. He then flashes me. Maybe it's an apology. Not really too sure. I'll take it. So, lap 5. Back with the Supra. On the inside, which then I get understeer. I allow him to have the room. So, back into 14th again. And we've now got a race on with the Supra, which is slower than this SLS, but I think the Supra does corner way better. So, into this left, 2 double left-handers. Get the overtake done on the inside into position at 13. Now the gap to the in front to Shawnee B is 4 seconds or so there's no hope, I don't think, anyway. But keep the inside covered. Again, keep the inside covered here. It's all about just trying to defend your lines in this infield section. But of course, I run wide. I know the Supra's got quite good handling, and wow, so the original NSX that bashed us all up has been taken out. So I'm in 12th, and Shawnee B's in 11th with a 1.3 second gap, and I don't think I'm going to make it to be in 11th, as the Genesis is quite quick, to be fair. But it's worth a shot. But yeah, we're too far away. So that was just chaotic race. Hopefully the next race we go in will be a lot better and less bangy. But we'll see you guys in the next race. Obviously we finished 12th. Let's jump straight into the action. So, onto lap 4 of qualifying. Previously set a 143, 141.3 and then a 141.9. With my record to be 141.2. So I thought I'd try a different car. I try and use the Citroen GT by Citroen GT by Citroen, and see how I get on with that. But to be fair, I couldn't really get on with it. I mean, I've only had, at this point, 4 laps. But, I don't know, for some reason it just felt really heavy on the steering, like it wouldn't just turn in. And I'm using controller, not using like a direct drive wheel or like a Logitech G293, etc. So I am on controller, obviously limited by an analog stick, so that might be a factor. But obviously into the infield section now, up on my Ghost at least. I'm not too sure what the margins are at the bottom, so well, like half a second up. I don't really know what that means. I guess at that pace I would be at that time up. But I'm in front of the Ghost anyway, so hopefully going to be setting a quicker lap than 141.2. Let's have a look at the split time when we get to the time section here. So 0.342. So yeah, I should be in the 140s or high run 140s at least, depending on the exit, which it seems like I've got a pretty good exit at this rate with the current pace at the delta at the bottom. So keep to the inside line. Don't know why I went wide there. So we are going to be setting a 140.6. So let's see where that gets us. 13th, so only one position ahead. So that's great. Anyway, well, it's 13th. I mean, top time is like probably, well, I think it's 1:39 mid. So, you know, off the pace a little bit, to be honest. That's the warm-up complete, which is good. Now we just got to jump into the race, see how we get on. So, start lap 1 in 13th. Got a Genesis behind, an Alfa Romeo, and watch out for these two people. Just watch out. So, coming into the Senna S's, turn 1, and straight away, all manner of things get smashed up from behind, collisions ahead. I hit a taxi. I think he took the wrong turn and dropped off the wrong passengers. The Tron Alfa Romeo just, I don't know, just smashes into me, gets past. So, back into 14th, where we originally started on our previous race. Now, to the two left-handers. I feel a bit uncomfortable in this car, to be fair, so I'm not as quick anyway. But, like I said, steering feels a bit sluggish and a bit heavy, but the Alfa Romeo we're kind of gaining on now. Go for the inside overtake, get the job done. So back into 13th. Defend the inside line. Knowing what this Alfa Romeo is like. Again, go to the inside. Halfway around. Throttle it. And then someone has come off. So that's a position gained. Position 12. And 2 players in front. 10th and 9th got penalties. So potential position of 9th. Which is good. Just got to try and keep in the slipstream with that fast Genesis, the taxi. And he runs wide, so that's good news for us. I get a good exit. So into position 11. Now, skip a little bit ahead to the same lap. We go past position 10, with which they serve the penalty. And just past position 9 before the center S's. So beginning of lap 2. Outside. Brake probably a little bit too early, and take these corners probably a bit too slow as well. Now 0.1 second gap for the Genesis behind, faster car. He should be gaining, but again I think the slipstream is weak on this particular daily race. He comes at the inside, he runs wide as a result of that. So I keep the position 9. No, keep it 9th. So we are now in a battle with SIP behind, and it's on lap 2, so 3 more laps to go with a possible 7th place finish. All I've got to do is just drive smooth and consistent, particularly in the car that I don't really get on with. So, you know, the tables have turned. Now, coming up to the last sections, we've got this left-hander, and then the final left-hander before the uphill straight to begin the next lap. Now, it's crucial that we get a good exit from this corner, which looks like we do. So the gap has opened up to just, you know, below a second between me and 10th, but just over a second between myself and 8th. Now, for some reason, just brake way too early. Like I said, don't really feel as confident in this car. So, as a result of that, he's gained and made up time, with that being just below half a second. I'm not worried about slipstream. Like I said, it's pretty weak. Just got to get a good exit and entrances into corners. But I don't, in that case, run on that green. You don't want to do that because it's quite slippery. Make you spin out. Now, he is literally on my case in my bumper. But defend the inside line. Keep it in 4th. Have a little bit more stability going into these corners. Into 2nd, and then keep it into 2nd. Halfway through, throttle out. Car's pretty good at exits of corners, providing the grip is there. I mean, obviously, there's no grip spinning out. So, I've closed the gap down to 0.8 hundredths of a second, I believe, to position 8th. So hopefully on this straight we get a good base of slipstream to allow us to get into position 8th. But again, Genesis is pretty quick. So again, lap 4, turn 1. I take it pretty smooth, to be fair. Probably as best as my ability goes. But that Genesis and Alfa Romeo are pretty quick cars for this track anyway. You know, the gap's opened up 1.3 seconds to position 10, so it's going well. Again, good exit from this corner we need, which looks like we do. So we now start gaining time, but 8th and 7th are battling out now, so hopefully they slow each other down to allow me to catch up. The Genesis looks like it took the green, so causing a bit of a tail end action, and the Alfa Romeo runs wide. So great chance for us. 0.5 second penalty for the car in front now. So just try and stay out of the way of this battle and try and get the overtake on the outside. But no, hit the grass. Keep it nice. Keep it recovered. Keep it recovered. I mean, get a good recovery at least. But lost the position in the process to, again, position 9. So now, dirty tyres means slidey car. So try and at least stay off the grass and the curbs as much as possible, but I don't really do that, just whatever. Get on with it. Now, they served the penalties. I've overtaken the guy behind, so now I'm in 9th with the overtake of the Alfa Romeo. Now, get the position back, so back into 8th on with a nice clean outside overtake, to be fair, into the center S's. Now, onto the second longest straight, I guess you could say. The Alfa Romeo is literally on us, but I keep the car in the middle, try and make the car wide as possible. Brake just after the change of surface on the right for a clean exit, and then coming into the infield section. This is lap 5. It's crucial now. We lock in and we keep focus. So in 4th, keep it smooth, wide as possible to come into this corner. And in position 7 is pretty close, but I've got obviously the 2 positions behind to worry about, which I believe it has a penalty of 0.5 seconds. So defend the inside lines, keep it smooth, and this corner is obviously crucial. Uphill, you're going to be slow. You need to get a good exit, brake on the good brake points, keep it in the middle, accelerate halfway out. I mean, the gap now is half a second or so, actually closing up now, so quite worried, to be fair. Literally on the straight, he's got the slipstream. Will he do it? It's getting pretty intense. Very close. No, we just hold out. Nice. Well, that's the end of the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.